The moon or the Earth's moon is an astronomical body that orbits the planet and acts as its only permanent natural satellite. It is the fifth largest satellite in the solar system and the largest among the planetary satellites related to the size of the planet that it orbits. It is believed that it was made when a humongous rock smashed into the Earth shortly after the solar system began forming about 4.5 billion years ago. The moon was discovered in the year 1610. It is at a distance of 384,400 km from the Earth. Here are 10 interesting facts about the moon. The moon is drifting away from the Earth. It is true, the moon is drifting away from the Earth. It is moving approximately 3.8 centimeters away from our planet every year. It is estimated that it will continue to do so for around 50 billion years. The moon has no atmosphere. Unlike the Earth, the moon has no atmosphere. This means that the moon is unprotected from cosmic rays, meteorites, and solar winds and has huge temperature variations. The lack of atmosphere means no sound can be heard on the moon and the sky always appears black. The moon always shows the same face to the Earth. From Earth, we always see the same face of the moon. It is due to the reason that the moon is in synchronous rotation with Earth. Its near side is marked by large dark plains that fill the spaces between the bright ancient crustal highlands and the prominent impact craters. During the 1950s, the USA considered detonating a nuclear bomb on the moon. It is true. In the era of 1950, the USA planned to detonate the moon with nuclear bomb. The secret project was during the height Cold War was known as a study of lunar research flights or Project A119 and meant as a show of strength at a time they were lagging behind in the space race. Only 12 people have ever walked on the moon. There are only 12 people in the history of mankind who have walked on the moon. It started with Neil Armstrong in 1969 as part of the Apollo 11 mission and ended with Gene Cernan in 1972 on the Apollo 17 mission. What is interesting to know is that all 12 people were from USA. The moon is the fifth largest natural satellite. The moon is the fifth largest natural satellite in our solar system. At 3,475 km in diameter, the moon is much smaller than the major moons of Jupiter and Saturn. A prevailing theory is that the moon was once part of the Earth and was formed from a chunk that broke away due to a huge object colliding with Earth when it was relatively young. The moon was made when a rock smashed into Earth. It is a theory that the moon was made when a humongous rock smashed into the Earth shortly after the solar system began forming about 4.5 billion years ago. At that time, the Earth was very young. The moon is shaped like a lemon. Even though the moon always looks perfectly round in the sky, but it's actually more of an oval shape. It is believed that gravitational forces from the Earth have helped to exaggerate the moon's oblong appearance over eons. Apart from footprints, there are some other human belongings too on the moon. Since the first people landed on the moon in 1969, its surface has been home to more than just dust. Earth artifacts left on the moon by astronauts include 2 golf balls, an obscene Andy Warhol doodle, and a message from Queen Elizabeth II. Eugene Cernan, Apollo 17 commander and one of the last people to walk on the moon, traced his daughter's initials into the soil when he visited in 1972. Without any wind or weather on the moon, the latest TDC could remain there forever. The moon has its own quakes called as moonquakes. Just like Earth, the moon has its own quakes. These are caused by the gravitational pull of the Earth. Lunar astronauts used seismographs on their visits to the moon and found that small moonquakes occurred several kilometers beneath the surface, causing ruptures and cracks. Scientists think the moon has a molten core just like Earth.